Good morning, my dear children. I'm back with your history class. Today I'm going to teach about Jainism. So, in your previous class, I tried to teach you about Buddhism, and I think so that portion is clear to you. So, today I'm going to teach about Jainism. So, who was the reformer, not reformer, who was the founder of this religion, Jainism? Do you all know? I think so, all my children, they are raising their hand. Yes, ma'am, we know this. Yes, it is Vardhamana Mahavira. He was the founder of Jainism, and the founder of Buddhism was Lord Buddha. So he was known as Prince Siddhartha also. Okay, and by seeing the four sides, he changed his mind and he turned to Lord Buddha from Prince Siddhartha of Kapilavastu. So his kingdom was Kapilavastu. Okay, and today I'm going to teach you about Jainism. Okay, so Vardhamana Mahavira was the greatest saint of Jainism. The Jains believed that Mahavira was the last of the 24 Tirthankaras or great teachers. The first was Rishabhadeva. So, this Tirthankara, what is the meaning of that? Who attained, supreme knowledge. That is known as a Tirthankara. So, and there were 24 Tirthankaras. You will see that in the Ashoka Chakra, you will see that 24 spokes are there, okay? That indicates the 24 hours also and this 24 Tirthankaras also. You should know this, okay? So, this is what the Tirthankaras are. That means they have attained supreme knowledge, these people. And the first of them was Rishabhadeva. And the last of them was Mahavira, okay? Who founded the Jainism. So, early life of Mahavira. Let's see how Mahavira used to lead his early life, what he was. Like we know that Buddha was a Prince Siddhartha. He belonged to a royal family. He was the prince of Kapilavastu. Though it's not given in your book, and his wife's name was Yashodhara and his son was Rahul. Okay, and how he attained a moksha. That is to get free from the cycle of birth and rebirth. Okay, and the eightfold paths which you have. I think so, my children, you have learned all this. And let's go back to Jainism. Okay, so early life. Mahavira was born in 540 BCE at Kundagrama, now in Bihar. So now it is in Bihar, Kundagrama. He was born into a royal family. At the age of 30, Mahavira left his home and wandered from place to place in search of knowledge. So the same thing which happened with Lord Buddha. So he also belonged to a royal family. And he also, just to know that what is the supreme knowledge and to attain the enlightenment. For that reason, these two preachers, they used to wander from place to place just to find the ultimate truth, just to get that what is the circle of birth and rebirth, why so much suffering is there in the world. So just to know, to get the answer from all these things, they wandered from place to place. Okay, after 12 years of meditation, Mahavira attained supreme knowledge. Through his knowledge, he conquered both misery and happiness. He was known as Jina, or the great conqueror. His followers were called Jains. So his followers were Jains, and he meditated for 12 years. You can think of it. So if I tell my children, you meditate for 10 minutes, I see most of the children, they are putting their heads up. They are opening their eyes, trying to speak with some of their friends. And he meditated for 12 years just to gain the supreme knowledge. Okay. And he was also known as the great conqueror. Conqueror doesn't mean that he fought with the other kings and he conquered his big empire and that was his. Not that. He attained. That is the goal which all the people should receive. Okay, should gain. That is to gain the supreme knowledge. That is the knowledge from God. Okay, that is an eternal knowledge. Okay, which will go with you even after your death. That knowledge, okay, it's very important. So for you, my dear children, it's you just know what it is, okay. No need to go more deep of it, okay. Just to know that it is the supreme knowledge which these two reformers got, two preachers got, okay. Mahavira traveled from place to place, spreading his message. In 468 BCE, he passed away at Pavapuri. So he died his last breath at Pavapuri, okay. And Rajgir in Bihar. It is known as Rajgir in Bihar at the age of 72. So what were his teachings? Let's see why he's remembered in history. Why Mahavira, we remember him in history. Mahavira was against rituals and animal sacrifices, just like that of Buddhism. He believed that every living thing has a soul, therefore one should follow the principle of non-injury to all living beings. According to Mahavira, even the unconscious killing of an ant is a sin. So all are having life in them, so we shouldn't kill the creation of God, okay? Even an ant, that Mahavira used to, but that we can't do. We are eating a lot of chicken also, mutton also. We are doing that. We know that it's a sin, but still life has to go on. We are doing all these things, but we shouldn't do all these things, according to the Buddhism and Jainism. It's talking about that. The goal of life, according to Mahavira, is to set the soul free and not to be born again into this world. So the same thing like that of Buddhism also, we can't, okay? To get moksha in the life. This can be achieved through the three ratnas, and there were the eightfold path. Here is the three ratnas, or the three jewels of life. If you follow this, right belief, so whatever you are believing should be right. Right knowledge, so whatever knowledge you are gaining, that should be right. And right action. So if someone is beating me, I am also beating that person, or I am disturbing someone. That is not the right action. The right action, which should have a moral, which we are doing. So that is the right action. So believing this in three ratnas, then a person can attain moksha, that is to get free from the cycle of birth and rebirth. Mahavira did not believe in the caste system. He said that an individual with born into a particular caste according to the good and bad deeds of his previous birth. He, however, taught that if anyone, irrespective of his caste, could attain liberation by performing good deeds. He asked people to lead a simple life and follow a moral code of conduct. Just I told you that he also believed in the birth and rebirth, and how you have taken birth in a good family or in a poor family. That all depends on your actions of your previous birth, okay? And this also, if you go to the Hinduism also, in the Puranas also, you will find this, that when you are having this life, the present life, whatever you are having the status of this life, that is according to the previous birth. Whatever you did in your previous birth, according to that, that is a reward or a punishment, I don't know. That depends on your action which you did in your last life. So in your past life, depending on that, you are born in this life, okay? Religious text. Mahavira's teachings were preserved through a oral tradition. They were later written down in the form of purvas and angas. Some later editions performed the upangas or minor sections. Mahavira's teachings were written in form of prakrit called the Ardh Magadhi. So the religion was, the language was Prakrit, just like Pali. In Buddhism, it was written in Pali. That is also a language of the common people, very easy, not difficult like that of the Sanskrit. And here in Jainism also, we see that it's a form of Prakrit. Okay, so all of them can understand. And you should know this name. And it is called also, it's a form of Prakrit. And what it is known as? Ardh Magadhi. Now sects. So what is the divisions of this Jainism? Jainism split into two sects. The Digambaras or the sky-clad, they used to stay naked, okay? So they were called the sky-clad, and they were shifted to the southern part of India. And the Swetamvaras, Sweta means what? White. They used to wear the white forms of uniform of their dress. For that reason, they were known as the Swetamvaras, and they shifted to the northern part of India. What was the cause of spread of Jainism? The causes of the spread of Jainism were as follows. Language. Mahavira preached in Prakrit, so the language was easy, very easy, just like that of the Buddhism. Pali was very easy. Here also Prakrit, other Magadhi, it is very easy language. For that reason, it was very much acceptable by the common people. For that reason, this religion prevailed, okay? And rejection of the caste system. No caste system were there, so the common people, the people who were deprived in the society, those people came to join this religion. And then royal patronage, some king also, they also supported this religion, Jainism. For that reason, Jainism, we remember in history about Jainism for these reasons, okay? Uplift of Jainism. Now, again we are going to study about the decline. Now, what is the meaning of decline? Why Jainism didn't flourish a lot? Why? Some factors led to the decline in the popularity of Jainism were as follows. Jainism had to compete with both Hinduism and Buddhism, and I told you that a lot that Shankaracharya, so he was a saint, and he also took a very active part in the reform of Hinduism when Hinduism was coming rigid day by day. So Shankaracharya came over there and he reformed the Hindu religion. So so no question of the Hindus coming to this Jainism or Buddhism again. So they stayed with their own religion, that was the Hinduism. Now Buddhism also had a royal patronage, and it spread to the other parts of India, other parts of the country also. Apart from India, it spread to the other countries also. And in Jainism, there were no it was no it only spread in India and no other countries. We don't hear about Jainism in other countries, but Buddhism we hear. Apart from India, we hear about Buddhism, but not about the Jainism, and loss of royal patronage. For this reason, we see that Buddhism, unlike Buddhism, Jainism didn't have so much influence on the people. Okay, now Buddhism and Jainism are comparative study. Similarities: both opposed animal sacrifices and elaborate rituals and ceremonies, criticized the caste system. So these are all the common things of both the religions. Okay, believe in non-violence. Both of them didn't believe in non-violence. Moksha and nirvana. Okay, so they believed in non-violence, not to hurt any animals, not an ant also. Okay, stressed on good deeds. So whatever deed you are doing, according to that you will be rewarded or you will be punished. Okay, traders, craftsmen and peasants were attracted to Buddhism and Jainism because they felt that the religion was simple to practice. So both the languages were very easy, and no rituals, no lot of cost, don't have to bear. So for that reason, the common people of the society, they joined these two religions. Now differences: Jainism stresses extreme penance. So too much hardships Jainism used to, so it was not so much like Buddhism. Buddhism didn't torture the people so much that you tortured yourself a lot. That is not, we don't study about that in Buddhism, but in Jainism, that you have to give a lot of pain to yourself, just to purify yourself. So you have to give a pain to you a lot. So that is penance. Buddhism is opposed to extreme penance and instead stresses leading a balanced life. Okay, Buddhism, balanced life. Okay, the stress on non-violence is severe in Jainism. In Buddhism, while importance is given to non-violence, the stress is not so severe. So even an ant also you can't kill in Jainism, but even Buddhism also is practicing that you can't kill animals, but not so much. So it's going to the extreme level. That is not okay. Jainism could never spread outside India. Buddhism, however, spread to many foreign countries. Just now I discussed the point with you. So this is the chapter talking about. So you have to go through the chapter, my dear children, for many times. Go through the chapter, read the chapter. I think so it will be very much clear to you. And in your next class, means tomorrow. Tomorrow what I will give, you will not get the video class tomorrow, because tomorrow in your assignment I will send the question answers of this chapter. Okay, and the fill in the blanks and whatever the exercises you are having over here, I'll give it to you. You will collect it in your assignment. Okay, and then if I get the class, I'll revise your civics chapter 1. Chapter in civics you are having, that chapter I will revise. Okay, my dear children, so prepare for your exam. Your one chapter I told about the Jainism, Buddhism. Today I completed the chapter, not completed. Tomorrow I'll complete the chapter, because tomorrow I'll give the exercise and I'll give the question answers. So bye bye, stay safe in your house. Okay, bye, good day.